Hi everyone, this is Lara from Ascribe, and today I'm going to show you how to create an illustration from a study. We're going to start out by navigating to the studies page and look at the study that we're going to illustrate. The study we're going to be working with today is called LR Fit 1, and the study name is Fitness Fully Coded. If we click on questions, just to kind of get a look at the questions we're going to be looking at, we have one open-ended question, the comment question, what would you improve? And we have 5 closed-end questions. 1,668 respondents, and this is a fully coded data set. So I'm going to navigate right back over to studies by clicking on the navigation icon here, going back to studies. I'm going to right click on my study and navigate to Ascribe Illustrator. So if this is the first illustration you're making for a study, you will be prompted to give it a new ID and a label. So in this case, I'm going to call this my Fitness Demo 1, and you can give it a label or not. It's up to you. Demo 1, and hit OK. So as soon as I hit OK, it tells me it's creating the illustration, and you'll see that the illustration name here is Fitness Demo 1, and in black we get to see the study that we're actually illustrating. And what we've done is actually pulled those questions from the study over here to Illustrator so that we can now create visuals. Now, Illustrator is set up with canvases similar to the different pages or the different tabs that you have in Excel. We'll have different canvases in Illustrator. This is the first canvas, Canvas 1, and the first thing that we'll want to do is create a visualization or add something to this canvas. So the first step is always to add something to the canvas. When we add something to the canvas, we can actually resize it, but this is where we're going to visualize things. Our next step is to select a question. Open-ended questions, or questions that are marked as open ends, do not have brackets around them. So we've got our comment question. Closed-end questions do have brackets around them. I'm going to go ahead and choose the comment question. So first we're choosing our data source, so the thing that we're going to be visualizing. In this case, that's the comment question. The second thing we get to choose is the visualization type. In this case, we're going to be visualizing a crosstab, or we're going to be populating this first visualization on Canvas 1 with a crosstab. So immediately what we see is comment question codebook. Okay, so we're seeing a crosstab for the comment question. And you'll notice that over here on the right we have some options. And these are the options that go along with the crosstab feature. So right now I'm just showing the top 25 codes. If I want to show all codes, I'm going to change this to 0. And now I'm showing all the codes in my code book. But wait a minute, no I'm not. I'm also just showing codes that have been used at least once. In this case, I think I might have some codes that haven't been used, maybe. So now I'm absolutely sure that I'm showing my entire code book. All right, the data value right now is counts. We do have some options here. If you want to show counts and percentages, you can show counts and percentages. And the base is either on the total number of respondents, 1,668, or on the total number coded. In our case, the same number because everything is completely coded. Okay, the next thing that we can do on our crosstab is give it a banner. So, for instance, if we want to banner this by our NPS score, or by division, by district, whatever it is that we want to banner this by, I'm going to choose region. I have 5 regions here. So now you'll see my comment question with the region as a banner. All right. Now the cool thing about this is we can add another visual if we like. In this case, I'm going to add one more visual. And in this visualization, I'm going to actually choose the comment question, but the visualization type is going to be the verbatim. So now what I've got is my verbatim, and you'll notice that my verbatim options are different than my crosstab options. So if I want to show the codes applied beneath the verbatim, or actually to the right of the verbatim, I now have a column for the codes applied. If I want to see the respondent ID, I can see the respondent ID. All right, so now if we want to drill down and see the people who said good friendly staff, I click on Good Friendly Staff, and I see the 160 verbatims where Good Friendly Staff came up in the Good Friendly Staff code was applied. Okay, I can export. And I'm going to now remove this filter. Here we go. Okay, but I can export these. I can select both of these and I can actually hit export to Excel. And when I do that, I'm going to end up with an Excel file that contains the comments, or the crosstab for the comment question, and then the verbatims as well. So that's exporting that to Excel. So a couple of other things. We can rename our canvases if we like, just by clicking here. And I'm going to call this one crosstab and hit OK. But we can add other canvases to this particular illustration. So I can click this canvas, and now I've got canvas 2. And we do have the option to create a batch of visualizations if we like. So what I'm going to do is create a batch of visualizations for my comment question. So batch visualizations allow me to create multiple visualizations for multiple questions. In this case, I'm going to just focus on my comment question, and I'm going to do a bar chart, a block chart, a code cloud, just to kind of get started here. For my comment question, I'll go ahead and create a verbatim as well, so we have a verbatim to work with as well here. And maybe I'll go ahead and create a word cloud too. Now you'll notice that as I select these, that over here in red, it tells me the things that I can change that are common between these visualization types. So in this case, not a lot that I can change. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. And notice that now created for me a bar chart, a block chart, a code cloud, a verbatim report, and a word cloud. So these are kind of small to start out with. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and change the size of one of these. Once I change the size of one, I can apply that to the rest. So now I can work with this in a better fashion. If I click on the bar chart, maybe what I'm doing here, maybe I'm just interested in my top 10. So I'm going to click on my bar chart, my block chart, and my code cloud. So I'm going to click on these 3, okay? And I'm going to change this to just my top 10. Hit OK. Notice that these 3 are now showing me my top 10. The other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to just show my codes, just my top 10 codes. Not necessarily interested in the nets here. And I'm going to make sure that I'm displaying the full text codes by changing this to 50. Okay. Now, when I've got multiple visuals selected, the wording over here in the options will be red. When I have visual selected, it'll tell me what my visual is because it's a little darker here, and then all my options are in black. Okay, so a couple things. You'll note that you can stack your bars if you're more interested. You can make your bars horizontal if you're interested in your bars being horizontal. You can make just various changes to all the visuals here. Now, when we get down to I think that's probably enough for today. Let's go ahead and save this illustration. So we hit save. If you do try to leave without saving, it will prompt you to save so that you can come back to this. And one more thing that I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and add a table of contents. So my table of contents for the LR Fit study, I've got crosstab and comment. So I can go to my crosstab and see my crosstab. I can then see the top 10 items that or top 10 codes. All right, so that's that for today. I'm going to go back to the home page. After I save this, I'm going to hit save. I'm going to navigate on back to the home page. And hopefully this was helpful. Have a great day.